No, the title of the video is not misleading. TikTok is actually going to be getting banned off the App Store. A bill just passed in the Senate. It passed earlier on this week in the House, and well, basically what it means is that TikTok has 270 days to sell or not sell. If they do not sell in the next 270 days, they will be not permitted on the US App Store, and they also won't be allowed on any internet accesses. So basically what that means is they did a big old whoopsie, and the Senate is not very happy about it. So the Senate and Joe Biden basically put together this package, and what it does is it does give aid to Israel and Ukraine, but they also wanted to sneak in a little bit of the whole getting rid of TikTok thing in there. So they put in to ban TikTok as well as also pass the aid for Israel and Ukraine, which in my opinion, that's a little bit of a scummy move to do. You know, to kind of hide it in there with trying to help people. It's a little bit weird. But the CEO of TikTok actually came out and made a video kind of like, we ain't going anywhere, buddy. We ain't going nowhere, pal. And yeah, so basically in that thing, he goes, rest assured, we're gonna fight this. So the creator of TikTok goes on in this this little TikTok he posted to basically go and say that yeah, we're not going anywhere. We have 270 days to sell, and we're gonna go and sue this. So, you know, it could be one of those things where, yeah, it passes, but it doesn't end up going through. Honestly, I do think that TikTok being banned in a way can kind of be good for society, because I think it has caused a lot of brain rot, and there's been a lot of, I'm gonna be honest, stupid people that have come off of TikTok, and there's been a lot of people that have been good, a lot of people that have been bad off of TikTok. So I think the ban actually could do some well, but I also think it can do some bad, because there's a lot of creators that do rely on that and did rely on that to end up putting their name out there. Also, don't get me wrong, it's not like TikTok hasn't done a lot of good. TikTok has done a lot of good. You know, there's a lot of creators that do a lot of good, give back, and you know, they've helped them get promoted out there to people. There's also been a lot of small businesses during COVID that, you know, needed that boost, and they did get it. But I do think that the bad, in a way, kind of outweighs the good here. You know, maybe we'll have less stupid people doing stupid things, like, you know, I don't know, putting something in their arm or damaging themselves for, you know, funny moments. You know, at the end of the day, TikTok being banned really isn't that bad of a thing, but, you know, it's not really a good thing either, because there's a lot of small businesses that do rely on it. So I kind of stand in the middle of it, where I'm like, yeah, some of this is good, some of this is bad. I would kind of lean more towards it being bad, but, you know, people do need it for certain things, so I can't really say that it's all bad. There is some good. I can't say that me myself have been very used to using TikTok. I don't really use it much. I used it here and there. I posted on it a couple times, but it's never really been like my thing. I don't know, short form content has always kind of been difficult for me to understand the most, mostly because I prefer making the long form videos. But yeah, so it looks like TikTok's getting banned, but from what I'm seeing, they have about 270 days to sell, and it can be extended by 90 days if the government feels as if that they're getting closer to a sale. It looks like the CEO is going to fight it, which that's good for him. I do think the way they went about it was kind of scummy. You know, the way I look at this whole situation with the TikTok ban, it's like trying to take candy from a kid, you know? It's like, here, we're going to give you all this candy in short little bits, and then all of a sudden it's like, here, we're just going to take that away now. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense to me, but, you know, it's kind of weird the way they're doing it. You know, I don't think TikTok has like a real harming effect, to be honest, but I do think there are some stupid people on there, which can be funny, but also can be kind of detrimental to people, because, you know, making those stupid videos make people want to do stupid things. Like the whole, I think it was a Tide Pod challenge they did a while ago. I think that originated on TikTok or something. They made a bunch of videos of them swallowing Tide Pods, and then a bunch of people got sick from it. There's been a lot of dumb challenges that have come from TikTok. It's the same thing with Vine when it was, you know, how it was back in the day. You know, the cinnamon challenge and all those things. Just kind of stupid challenges that people wanted to replicate that caused people to actually end up getting hurt. I don't know. It was kind of funny to watch stupid people do stupid things sometimes, but I do think in a way that maybe this TikTok ban could help a lot of people, but also could be a detriment. You know, you never know. It's one of those things where it's like facing an Elden Ring boss, you know? you just keep coming back to it over and over again, even though you just keep getting beaten by it. And then finally you beat it. And then after that, you feel that tiny little bit of sense of, relief. And then you very quickly are like, oh, well, now there's nothing left to do. And, well, the way I look at it is if they ban TikTok, it's, you keep going back to the boss, you keep scrolling through and, keep having these bosses you keep dealing with, and then all of a sudden it's just gone, and you're like, oh, well, what am I supposed to do now? There's always YouTube Shorts, which is basically the kiddie version of TikTok, which, in my opinion, is a lot worse. But, it is what it is. See ya.